Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of the WWE Squid Games here. Monday, week 2, June 2022, week 6 of the games. Plenty of lives lost, plenty of lives already through into the next round nice and safe, and plenty of lives whose fates are still to be remained. If I go on to our pages, these ones, you can see they don't even cover 2 full pages now. A lot of familiar names, a lot of maybe NXT leaning names, any like massive names still looking to get through. Asuka, a pretty relatively big name compared to the rest of the list. Dolph Ziggler's still here. Finn Balor. Io. Shout out to her. Jinder Mahal, former WWE champion. He's still got to see what he's doing in this tournament. Sami Zayn. I mean, most of the like massive names, I guess, their fates have been decided. I mean, let's just, if I go on search and if it loads, eventually, there you go. What do I want? No, I still want to be wrestler. We go on qualified, and you'll see all of these superstars are safely into the next round. Good for them. But then a shout. There we go. And then a shout to the superstars who are less fortunate, the deceased. A moment of silence. Moment over. So many lives lost. So many big names. Last episode, we lost Mandy Rose, Alba Fire, T-Bar, Max Dupree, Goldberg, Lacey Evans, Nikita Lyons, Flash Morgan Webster, Tony D'Angelo, there you go, that's better, Brock Lesnar and John Cena. So Brock Lesnar and John Cena both gone in the main event, in the two main events. Two massive names lost right at the end of the show, but who will join those lost and who will join those still remaining? Let's find out. Let's just go forward into tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. No backstage incidents because the majority of people who could have them are gone. Auto book, and let's auto book the whole show. And what we got, 10 segments. I usually have to move one of these around. Yeah. If I bump that up, segment you selected can only be moved any further. Oh, I have to manually change it from the pre-show, I think. And I think I have to take a minute off. 29, 45. Yeah, just take a minute off it. And that should be, yep, that's our card. So, what is that? A 10 match card, all singles matches. Which, at the very least, in making the match cards I use for this video makes things easier. As we're just getting down to the nitty gritty. There's not that many people left whose fates need to be decided, really. So, let's go do cards then. Rohan Raja, Butch, Jordan Devlin, Aaliyah, Ariana Grace versus Katana Chance, Isla Dawn Santos Escobar, Tatum Paxley versus Io Shirai. Oh, Connell, I can already feel you having a little internal panic over that one. You'd love that match, you know. Less so one of them dying after it, but you'd love that match. Sami Zayn and Andre Chase, Simone Johnson, who has a new name, something Rain, I'm pretty sure, not 100. It might actually be on this mod pack. This is the deceased. Great. Alive. Simone. It's not. It's something Rain, I'm pretty sure. Trent Seven versus Edris and Arthur, and Ilya Dragunov versus Tamina. Main event wise, nothing really stands out, so I guess I will just move Tatum Paxley versus Io Shirai, because that's something at the very least. Oh lord. This is the card, and for me, I'm going Sami Zayn, Andre Chase first. That just sounds like a fun match. I'm still wacky hijinks would ensue between those two. Big fan. So without further ado, I've rabbled for so long. Let's just jump into this week's episode of the WWE Squid Games. Sami Zayn versus Andre Chase. Who will come out on top? Can Sami Zayn, get past the conspiracy against him and stay in the Squid Games, try and win it, and get out there exposing this WWE Squid Game conspiracy? Or will Chase U's leader and founder make it through? Let's find out. And it is Andre Chase with a massive drop kick in the end, advancing. Chase U. Shout out to Chase University's best and only teacher, Andre Chase. Sami Zayn is gone. The conspiracy against him was too strong. He knew too much. He had to go. 77, by the way. It's a really good match. Both men doing really well. Got the crowd hotter. Andre Chase comes out on top. Andre Chase keeps going, you know, looking to win the Squid Games, take the funding, the 176. I'm not 100% sure on how much money it'll be. I cannot remember for the life of me, but all the money from winning the Squid Games, put it right back into Chase U, of course. And Sami Zayn is no more, which is sad. We'll miss you, Sammy. But moving on, next up is Solo Sikoa versus Duke Hudson, two NXT 2.0 names. Roman Reigns is through at the very least. Not 100% on the Usos. I'm pretty sure they're through as well. Can Solo Sikoa join his family, or will Duke Hudson's beautiful, handsome, bold face make it through instead? Without further ado, let's see. And it is Solo Sikoa who does join his family in the next round. The Samoan splash to Duke Hudson does it in the end. 59, not the best match. Non-must psychology. Who cares? Solo Sikoa advances. Duke Hudson in the past year, he lost his hair and now lost his life. So, you know, he's not had the best year, honestly. He also lost his hot girlfriends. So it's just one thing after another for Duke Hudson, honestly. You know what? It might be a blessing that he's no longer here to lose things as much as he does. As Solo Sikoa advances, well, next up we have Rohan Raja, no offense to him, kind of the jobber of NXT 2.0, versus Butch. Butch, so much energy. Can he put it to good use and get the win? Or will Rohan Raja stay alive in the Squid Games? Let's go find out, shall we? And Rohan Raja does do it. Shout out to Rohan Raja. Gets the win here. Butch is gone. The Olympic Slam. Too much energy, not enough focus. He got 76, so still a good match. Had great chemistry. As Butch is gone. R.I.P. to Butch. Our favourite brawling brute is no more. But Rohan Raja is an Olympic Slam after a 34-minute match. Keeps his life and stays in the Squid Game. Shout out to Rohan Raja. 3 matches down. 7 to go. Jordan Devlin versus Aliyah. Mr. JD McDonough now versus Aliyah. Aliyah, the fastest win in WWE history. Jordan Devlin looking to simply win. He doesn't care how long it takes and stay alive in the Squid Games. Who can do it? Why don't we go see? And Jordan Devlin gets the win. Oh, unlucky Aliyah. Big fan, but and now you're gone, aren't you? Jordan Devlin, JD McDonough keeps his life here with the moonsault for 68. Decent, okay match. You know, Jordan Devlin going through some personal issues, which is a bit of a light way to put it, I suppose. JD McDonough stays alive in the Squid Games, and Aliyah sadly cannot. Unlucky. You will be missed. Another casualty of war in the Squid Games. Next up, Ariana Grace versus Katana Chance. Katana Chance, you know, won American Ninja Warrior. I want to say she was on it at the very least. And looking to win another big gaming competition in the Squid Game. Ariana Grace looking to, you know, do this for her family, do this with her father. You know, can she do it though? Or will Katana Chance come out on top? Who will live and who will not? And Katana Chance does do it. The American, well, not the American, but the game show master, one American Ninja Warrior, looking to win the Squid Games. The victory roll on her way to victory. 44, not the best match. Who cares? Katana Chance gets the win. Maybe she can use that prize money to get her name back. Ariana Grace is gone though, Santino. And is, you know, his sister Santina and the Cobra, the entire Morella family in floods of tears. I can only imagine. Goodbye, Ariana Grace. We barely knew you. Katana Chance stays in the Squid Games. Who will join her? Santos Escobar, the leader of Legado, member of Tony D'Angelo's crew at the minute. Very much against his will. I assume he might be getting a bit Stockholm syndrome. Taking on Isla Dawn from NXT UK. Who will come out on top? Will it be the gang leader or the red-headed witch? I'm not. Let's stick with that. Who will win? Let's go find out, shall we? And Isla Dawn does it with the air raid crash. Santos Escobar, maybe, you know, the loss of his favourite mob boss, the Stockholm Syndrome, well and truly sitting in, falling in love with Tony D'Angelo, who of course lost his life last week, and the grief got to Santos Escobar as he is defeated. Isla Dawn advances, 73, good match, well done. Isla Dawn lives to see another dawn and another day, and Santos Escobar does not, but he will join his favourite mob boss in the great beyond, which is beautiful. Santos Escobar and Tony D'Angelo reunited. I wish I could see it. Tears in my eyes at the thought. As halfway through, I want to say just over, maybe. How many matches are we down? We go to the back rooking screen. 6 down, 4 to go. Over halfway through. Simone Johnson versus Josh Briggs. Josh Briggs just a little cowboy boy looking to just live his life, you know, have some beers with his friends, a couple of brewskis. And Simone Johnson looking to live up to the legacy of her father, you know, The Rock. Can she, at the very least, win one match in her WWE career here, or will Josh Briggs come out on top? And Simone Johnson can win at least one match in her WWE career, and Josh Briggs is gone. You will be missed. Fallon, Brooks, me, crying. Simone Johnson gets to win. The Rock, you know, watching at home, that's my girl. 60 for the match is decent enough. Simone, they have good chemistry. That's good to know, I guess. Simone Johnson gets the victory here. Good for her. She gets the win. As a reward, I will Google what your first name is in your new name. It's something Rain, I want to say. I can't remember the first name though, so I will Google that and I will change it for when you return into the games, Simone. But well done on the victory, and unlucky to Josh Briggs. As next up, we have Trent Seven versus Edris Enofe. Trent Seven showing a new dangerous side to him over in NXT UK recently, and Edris Enofe, I'm just a big fan of. The epitome of excellence, teaming with Malik Blade more often than not. Malik Blade going out a few weeks ago to Alexa Bliss. Edris Enofe, you know, looking at staying, doesn't want to go the way of his partner, wants to get the win. But Trent Seven, this new dangerous side, looking to get the win as well, prove himself. Who can do it? Who can win? Let's go see. And Edris Enofe does do it. The epitome of excellence comes out on top with a standing moonsault for a 71, actually. Good match. Trent Seven's new dangerous side. Not getting the win. Unlucky. And Tyler Bate lost as well, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, you're in good company up there. You can go hit him in the crotch as much as you want up in heaven. As Trent Seven goes to the great beyond it. And Edris Enofe, you know, fighting not just for him, but his partner and friend Malik Blade, who is no longer with us, looking to avenge him against Alexa Bliss potentially down the road. Who knows? But Edris Enofe does get the win here over Trent Seven and does advance, as we have 2 matches next. The penultimate match of the evening, Ilya Dragunov versus Tamina. Ilya Dragunov, the current NXT UK champion. Tamina, nobody's meaner than her, are they? Who can come out on top? 2 very tough, mean people. No one's meaner than Tamina. And Ilya Dragunov has had Soviet fighting strength. Oh, it'll be a very hard-hitting affair. But who will win? And it is Ilya Dragunov. Maybe no one's meaner than Tamina, but no one can stop the Dragunov for an 81. Good match. The Torpedo Moscow getting Dragunov the win. Tamina no longer with us. It's very sad. Ross Tweddell of Cultaholic.com in floods of tears, I can only imagine, as Ilya Dragunov, the NXT UK champion, lives to see another day. Good for him. Good for Ilya. Getting, you know, on the biggest stage, 83 as well. He did very well in ring. 81 for the match, of course. Tamina carrying. We can only assume, as it's time for the main event, Tatum Paxley versus Io Shirai. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Io Shirai, the genius of the sky, and Tatum Paxley, the leader of the Pax Pack. Who can win? Only one of them can. Oh god. Without further ado, let's just go and see who wins the main event of Week 6 of the WWE Squid Games. And it is Tatum Paxley. It is the underdog Tatum Paxley, leader of the Pax Pack, via submission. Io Shirai goes for the moonsault. Tatum Paxley rolls out the way, gets her from behind, locks in the sleeper, and Io Shirai goes night-night before going on the long night-night after being defeated as Tatum Paxley lives to see another day. Tatum Paxley advances into the next round of the WWE Squid Games, and Io Shirai is no longer with us, and she will be missed. Shout out to Io Shirai. Goodbye. 75 for the match, man. Good match. AEO, 52 Tatum. As Tatum Paxley wins Week 6 of the WWE Squid Games, which does bring Week 6 of the WWE Squid Games to a close. 10 more superstars through in the form of Andre Chase, Solo Sky, Rohan Raja, Jordan Devlin, Jaden McDonough, Katana Chance, Isla Dawn, Simone Johnson, Something Rain. It's going to annoy me. Edris Anafe, Ilya Dragunov, and Tatum Paxley. And 10 superstars no longer with us. So, moment of silence for Sami Zayn, Duke Hudson, Butch, Aaliyah, Ariana Grace, Santos Escobar, Josh Briggs, Trent Seven, Tamina, and Io Shirai. They will be missed. As Week 6 of WWE Squid Game does draw to a close, we are so close to being done with this first round of superstars, and then all the superstars who have won matches can get back in the pile available to be unalived, which is the fun part of this. That makes me sound like a psychopath, so ignore that. That is it for WWE Squid Games this week. I hope you've enjoyed. Next week, back with Week 7, and I think that might be the final week of the first set before everyone gets back, which is fun. So looking forward to that. You're not going to miss that. So why don't you subscribe to the channel for more and leave a like, and if you have enjoyed, of course. And as always, I just want to say thank you for watching.